What's going on, guys? I'm Zachary Gray, and tonight we're out here in the South Arizona crags looking for tarantulas. We got a lot of good friends out with us tonight, and hopefully we'll see some. Let's go. The Sonoran Desert is home to a variety of spiders, from the most infamous to the completely obscure. And tonight, me and my friends are going to be searching for tarantulas.
Guys, okay. Now this is a really smooth rock. Yeah, that's it.
They didn't put the other rock back. What do you think about that, Spencer?
Stupid freaking biologists and their habitat.
These giant hairy spiders can be found wandering deserts and scrublands at night, along with plenty of other creepy crawlies. Ooh. Oh, he's angry, woo! So quick. That is an Arizona tailless whip scorpion. They're called whip scorpions because they got them big old legs. They look like whips. Now, this species does actually not sting. They're called tailless, as you can see right there. They don't have a tail, like their cousins, the vinegaroons. They just don't have it. Very similar species. You can kind of tell by looking at them. They've got that look, kind of like a little crab with long legs. Now, whenever they're trying to grab prey, they don't sting it or anything. They just gobble it down with those little claws. They're not even really claws, actually. They're like little clubs. I don't know what this animal is. This is weird. They're quick, though. I've missed a couple of them already. They've just been driving me nuts. They're not really going to be up in your upland scrubs and areas like that. They're going to be specifically down in these crag habitats. That's just where they like to hang out. All right, see you, little speedy punk. Like a rock cockroach. Good grief. What how fast he is.
Hi, buddy. Oh, geez. Okay.
That was about the smoothest sulfugid catch on the internet.
Let's have a look at you, buddy. What are the odds he jumps?
50-50.
Hi. Look at that. This is the solifuge, the camel spider. This is the first one I've ever caught. Look at how alien looking this thing is. They're called camel spiders, they're called sun scorpions, they're called a lot of weird things, but they're actually their own group of arachnids. They're their own unique order. By and large, tarantulas, scorpions, and whip scorpions are actually more of tropical groups. They're found more in like rainforests, more humid tropical environments. But the camel spiders actually are a desert group. They're found in a lot more arid environments in South Africa, the Middle East, and the Southwest US. We're gonna let them go and get back to hunting because we've got a lot more venomous arachnids to find while we're out here in the desert.
Tarantulas like to spend most of their time in burrows, typically along washes this time of year. So if they're not out on the move, we would have to find a way to get one out of a burrow. And one of the best ways that I've found to do that is using water.
This is so dumb.
Actually, let's get water. Watch how much the ground just eats the water. So that water's coming out. What's coming out? What's coming out? Denver blondes. That was so cool. This here is a little female desert blonde tarantula. Oh, I'm sorry. I breathed on you. I spooked you. They're a very sensitive species, believe it or not. They look big and gnarly and tough, but they're actually very fragile. In fact, if I were to drop it from this height, it would really hurt it. And they're not aggressive whatsoever. I mean, tarantulas, you might look at this and go, well, Zach, that's like a pet. You brought that with you. It's like, no, this is straight out of a burrow. Awesome animal. Now, what you just saw is why these tarantulas come out so much during the monsoon season. You drop some water down that hole and they come flying out. They can't stay down there with all that water. It's actually a very popular way to catch these guys. Don't do it too much. Don't make a habit of it, obviously. That one was right there. Only had to dump one bottle of water, and it's a pretty cool way to have a tarantula pop straight out of a hole. Now, this is a female. The females have little shorter, squatter bodies. The males do look a little bit different. Sometimes they're variable even. There was one that we found earlier. I thought it was a Tucson bronze tarantula, but turns out it was a male desert blonde. Identifying tarantulas is normally a bit difficult. Identifying the exact species, I should say. Identifying that it is a tarantula, pretty easy. Ooh. Every time I go, it really spooks her. Gotta be careful about that. Once again, I don't think the spider would bite me even if I did spook it, but I don't want to spook her. They're sweet animals, they really are. I don't know how intelligent they are, quite frankly. I have to think they're more intelligent than your typical spider, but they're big, they're really heavy-bodied spider. That's why falling off of things can actually damage tarantulas. Covered in all those little hairs. And one thing that's really cool is if you bug these guys too much, if you irritate them, they'll throw those hairs at you. Kind of similar to how a widow throws web at you. They'll take their back feet and they'll flick all those hairs that are on the abdomen. And they'll just go and they'll flick them straight into you. Really irritating, really bothersome. That can deter mammals, little mammals that are trying to bite at them, like rats, little rodents and stuff like that. Birds don't like that. Reptiles especially don't like it. Not that there's many reptiles trying to eat a tarantula like this, but they really don't like to get speared with those little hairs. Honestly, tarantulas have all kinds of defenses. Running into burrows, they can rear up and show those fangs and even attempt to bite, and then throw in those hairs. And that extra little fluff of hair gives them a little bit of extra protection. What's crazy about tarantulas is that they've been known to eat small mammals. So one of this size would eat a little kangaroo rat, eat a little mouse, but they're really special. Finding one like that has been something I've been wanting to do for a while. We had to coax it out of a burrow with a bottle of water. Really great stuff. If you guys did enjoy seeing this video, make sure to check out the time that we found these guys in Louisiana, my home state. Not a place you'd expect to see tarantulas. And I will see you guys next time. All right, time to get you back into your burrow.